Hold your seat, folks. We're about to dive into the world of Reborn as the Enemy Prince. If you want more daily recaps, hit that subscribe button now. The attendants are talking, but Burin can't focus. He's trying to hold on to his sanity, but everything feels like a dream. The faces around him are a blur, and the memories keep flooding back. Burin's trying to find some semblance of control, but it's slipping through his fingers. The world is spinning, and he's lost in the chaos. Your Highness, okay? You need to hurry, Prince. Prince Planche has already left.
As the protagonist's darkest secret is revealed, the enemy prince's true identity is exposed in a shocking turn of events, shattering the fragile trust between them forever. Their relationship, once built on a foundation of lies and deception, is now left to crumble under the weight of the truth, leaving them both broken and bewildered by the devastating revelation. The enemy prince's ultimate goal is still unknown, but the stakes have been raised, and the protagonist's very existence is now hanging precariously in the balance, as the prince's ominous words whisper in the darkness. Did you have sweet dreams?
Subscribe to Manwa with Hari and join thousands of fans who never miss an update. The stakes are higher than ever. Sakrisha's safety is at risk. The royal family is fighting for control of the powerful object. What will happen next? Dorian's desperate. He's fighting to prevent the object from falling into the wrong hands. Who is their Dorian? Everyone who went to war is dead. What do they want? Dorian wants to prevent the object from falling into the wrong hands. The people of Sakrisha are in chaos. The land is at risk. Who is there? The people of Sakrisha. What do they want? Safety and security. What blocks them? The powerful object. What happens? The land is plagued with uncertainty. What is the cost? The people are suffering. Dorian's trying to hold it together. Kai wants answers. He needs to know who's behind the carnage and why. But there's no one left to ask. The obstacle is the emptiness and silence. Kai's reaction? He checks the exit twice. His hands won't stop moving. In this moment, he's frantic, lost, and alone. His trusted allies are dead, and the weight of that loss is crushing him.
Who would do such a thing?
Callan Rain Kyros's disguise is shattered as the palace guards close in, their swords drawn, as the true prince's existence is about to shatter the balance of power in the kingdom. The emotional weight of Callan's double life leaves him reeling, his relationships with his friends and allies hanging precariously in the balance, as he struggles to keep his dual identities separate. The sound of screams and chaos erupts as Callan is dragged away by the guards, his fate hanging precariously in the balance, as the prince's loyalists scramble to find a way to rescue him before it's too late.
Don't miss what happens next. Subscribe to Manwa with Hari right now. Yonio's motherland is at stake, and he's facing off against Jimio, the smiling prince who's got his back against the wall. The executioner's blade is hanging, a constant reminder of the price of failure. Yonio's hands are clenched fists, and his eyes burn with hatred. He's not going down without a fight. The real question is, what does Jimio want with Yonio's motherland?
Stop. You're wrong.
Yonio's anger is boiling over, and he's ready to take a stand. But what blocks him is his own frustration and the weight of the executioner's blade. Will he take the chance to strike, or will he be silenced forever? No dialogue in this beat. What lies ahead for Yonio, now that his existence has been rewritten?
The key action or twist of this chapter. Kalian's red eyes ignite in the dark, revealing the true horror of his past, as the weight of his destiny crushes Burin's fragile resolve to trust him. The emotional stakes, what a character gained or lost. Burin suffers a crushing loss of faith, his fragile trust in Kalian shattered by the prince's terrifying secret, leaving him isolated and desperate. The cliffhanger, what is left dangerously unresolved going forward. Snoko's cryptic words hang in the air, as Burin's fate is left to Kalian's mercy, but the prince's intentions remain shrouded in darkness, leaving Burin's survival hanging precariously.
If you're enjoying this, subscribe to Manwa with Hari. New chapters drop every week. Why didn't you dodge earlier? I feel the tension build as Planche's frustration boils over, his words like a razor-sharp blade cutting through the air. Callion's memories are flooded. He was a magician, but that's not his life now. He's worried about his brother, Planche, who's still hurt. Planche's injuries are severe, and they need to find a way to heal him fast.
You were a magician?
The urgency in Planche's voice is a reminder that every moment counts. Callion needs to respond, to tell his brother about his past. But how will he reveal this truth without jeopardizing their situation?
A few days later.
The key action or twist of this chapter. Callion's hand is severely injured as he desperately tries to maintain his cover identity, desperately hiding his true magical abilities from his classmates. The emotional stakes, what a character gained or lost. Callion loses a vital part of his carefully constructed facade, leaving him vulnerable to discovery and potentially exposing his true identity as the magician Eldon Manisil. The cliffhanger, what is left dangerously unresolved going forward. As Callion struggles to maintain his cover, a mysterious figure is revealed to be watching him from the shadows, sparking a sense of foreboding and trepidation for the protagonist's future.
Don't miss what happens next. Subscribe to Manwa with Hari right now. Thinks about his upcoming schedule. Who is there? Elon. What does he want? To train and attend events. In the morning, he has horseback riding lessons, and in the 7th afternoon, he has dinner plans with the Queen and Viscount Brisson. What blocks him? Possibly the fact that Viscount Brisson will be there. Elon Manisil realizes he's been caught off guard. The thought freezes his mind, but he doesn't need to think. He moves before anyone else can breathe. Kairos is already on him, hand on his shoulder. Elon's instincts scream at him to push back, but his body feels like lead. The truth hits him like a ton of bricks. He's been watching Kairos, but Kairos was watching him too.
Magicians from the 7th Circle are secretly working with the king, their true intentions shrouded in darkness as they manipulate the royal family for their own gain, escalating the web of deceit. Elon's vulnerability is exposed, leaving him feeling shattered and lost, as the weight of being an outsider in his own home crushes him, making him question his very existence. As training intensifies, whispers of treason begin to circulate among the knights, and the air is thick with suspicion, leaving one crucial question looming large, whose loyalty will ultimately be tested.
If you're enjoying this, subscribe to Manwa with Hari. New chapters drop every week. Callion's reputation is on the line. He can't afford to appear weak. A servant or guard confronts him, but it's too late. The damage is done. The servant looks away, shame written all over his face. His hands won't stop moving. He checks the exit twice.
I'm sorry, Prince Callion. I wasn't thinking clearly.
The truth is out, and it's going to change everything. The servant tries to beg for forgiveness, but Callion's already made up his mind. The servant's eyes drop to the ground. He knows he's in trouble. His words are laced with resentment. He's humiliated in front of everyone.
I didn't intend to commit treason at all.
Callion's attempt to gather allies is met with betrayal as Raven, still suspicious of his true intentions, reveals his hidden connection to the mysterious horse thief. Raven's revelation has shaken Callion to his core, forcing him to confront the weight of his secrets and the trust he's yet to earn from others, leaving his heart heavy with regret. As Callion's future hangs precariously in the balance, the dark figure lurking in the shadows begins to close in on his position, their ominous presence casting a foreboding shadow over his entire operation.
Subscribe to Manwa with Hari and hit the bell so you never miss a chapter. The Queen's expression is a mask, but Dorian's eyes narrow, sensing something off. He wants to protect the Queen, but his loyalty is torn between duty and unease. His goal is to keep the Queen safe, but his obstacle is the growing unease with her actions.
Why didn't you? About what?
About how your horse doesn't follow you. Dorian's patience has worn thin. He's fed up with Kai's antics, and the strained relationship with Nora is taking a toll. His goal is to get some answers, but Kai's silence is a major obstacle. Dorian takes a step forward, his voice firm, but his eyes betray a hint of unease.
Stop. You're wrong. Kai's nonchalant attitude only fuels Dorian's frustration. His hands are clenched into fists, and every fiber in his being screams to take a swing.
It would have been nice if you had told me ahead of time. You were already aware. Nora's words slice through the tension, and Dorian's face darkens. His response is icy calm, but the underlying anger is palpable. The tension in the air was thick enough to cut with a knife. The tension in the air was thick enough to cut with a knife.
The enemy prince's dark secrets begin to unravel as he unwittingly reveals his true intentions, shrouding his every word in an air of sinister deception. Kong In's newfound bond with the prince takes a devastating hit, leaving him grappling with the weight of his own loyalty as the line between love and duty blurs into a heartbreaking abyss. With the prince's mask finally slipping, the true depths of his treachery are left to unfold, leaving in with a haunting question. Can he trust the man he once called friend, or will he succumb to the darkness within?
Subscribe to Manwa with Hari and hit the bell so you never miss a chapter. The prince's vital signs are failing, masked by a healer's failed diagnosis. His hands won't stop moving. He checks the exit twice. Hurry and bring some fabric. It's fine. It's not that bad. His words are calm, but his eyes betray the fear lurking beneath. He's trying to convince himself as much as anyone else. It's because I haven't slept properly lately. See? It's already stopped. That's not the problem. His fingers drum against his leg. His breathing quickens. He's trying to convince himself, but he knows better. There's more to it than just fatigue. Prince Kallian's eyes widen, his gaze locked on the present, anticipating the worst. Who is there? The assassin. What do they want? To kill him? What blocks them? His own knowledge of the situation. What happens? He realizes the assassination attempt is imminent. What is the cost? His life, his freedom, his future.
The event will start soon.
Prince Kallian's heart races, his senses on high alert, ready to react. The realization hits him like a slap to the face. He has to protect himself.
The assassin's blade barely misses Prince Kallian's neck, forcing him to swiftly dodge, as he realizes the true extent of his enemy's desperation and skill in a heart-pounding display of martial arts. The weight of his secret hobby, once a source of comfort, now hangs precariously in the balance, threatening to shatter the fragile facade of his royal persona and leave him exposed to those who seek to destroy him. With Prince Kallian's life hanging by a thread, the assassin's identity remains a mystery, leaving behind only a cryptic message that hints at a far more sinister plot unfolding in the shadows, as the prince's world teeters on the brink of chaos.
If you're enjoying this, subscribe to Manwa with Hari. New chapters drop every week. The city gates are silent. The people whisper, but their eyes are fixed on the transformed Prince Kallian Rain Kairos. What do they feel? What do they want? They want to know the truth behind his transformation. They want answers, but their emotions are in turmoil. His appearance has shaken them to the core. They can't look away.
Stop. Let him speak.
The crowd is restless, but they're drawn to Prince Planche, who looks completely out of place. He's trying to regain his composure, but his eyes betray his anxiety. Prince Kallian's transformation has changed the social dynamic. Everyone feels it. What is the cost of this transformation? The people are electric with anticipation. We've got Prince Kallian, the brooding third prince, and Prince Planche, the charming second prince. They're looking at each other, and the crowd is mesmerized. What do they want? They want to see Kallian move, to see him react. What blocks them? Fear holds them back. but curiosity drives them forward. What happens? Prince Kalian flashes a wicked grin, and his eyes gleam with determination. What is the cost? The crowd is caught between their fascination and their fear. Stop! You're all going to be worried about me. The situation reaches a boiling point as Prince Planche insists that Kalian leave the party. But Kalian's not one to back down. He introduces himself as Elon Manisil, and his tone is firm.
You can't come in. Please leave. The tension between them is palpable with Planche's standing firm, while Kalian's eyes flash with defiance. What happens next? Will they come to blows, or find a way to resolve their differences?
And what will be the consequences of their actions?
Prince Kalian dramatically appears at the event, his brooch glowing as he confronts Elon Manisil with a fierce intensity, leaving the crowd stunned and divided in their loyalties. The weight of Kalian's revelation crushes Manisil's fragile grip on his new life, stripping him of his tenuous sense of belonging and exposing him to the unforgiving darkness that lies ahead. As the dust settles, Manisil's fate teeters precariously in the balance, his desperate bid for redemption now doomed to collide with Kalian's unyielding resolve to reclaim his rightful place.
If you're enjoying this, subscribe to Manwa with Hari. New chapters drop every week. Belen is on the move, sneaking around to try and get the king's son to the exit. Butelin wants out, and he's not taking no for an answer. He's desperate. If the king finds out, he's done for. Manisil, I need an invitation. But the king's got guards everywhere, and Butelin knows he can't fight his way out. What's he gonna do? Now, Kairos is being his usual elegant self, differentiating between guests by class. But the king's son is not your average guest. He's got the king's orders to disobey. What's going on here? What is this? Butelin's eyes narrow. Soroyan Siegfried's plan is more complex than he thought. The prince's future is a high-stakes gamble, and Butelin's not sure who to trust. The king's son, Kairos, is watching from the sidelines, waiting for his chance to strike.
Why is the third prince of Kairos following this old man?
The players are shifting, and the game's far from over. Kairos is torn between orders and loyalty. The king wants Prince Belen to leave, but Kairos has a bond with him. His decision gets stuck. The king's versus his friendship. Kairos wants to find a way to keep his friend with him, but duty is weighing him down.
Elon Manisil, the truth about his past, is finally revealed as he confronts his father, leaving him stunned and speechless, his entire worldview shattered in an instant. The emotional stakes are raised as Elon gains a newfound understanding of his past, but loses his mother's trust and his father's approval, leaving him to navigate a complex web of loyalty and betrayal. As the soldiers close in, Elon's fragile alliance with his father hangs precariously in the balance, and the true extent of his father's manipulation is left eerily unresolved, a ticking time bomb waiting to explode.
Subscribe to Manwa with Hari and join thousands of fans who never miss an update.